What is up, guys? Welcome to the Backroom Podcast. Thank you for watching. I know you've probably been waiting for 4 or 5 months. It's been a big hiatus. Big life things came up. Things happen, and had my mind elsewhere for that time. So now I can focus on other things. And I'm back, and as you've noticed, the studio is different. We've moved. I'm officially in the house and not in the back room. So it's like, well, you changed the name of the podcast at that point? No, we're still going to call it the back room. I already got everything set. I can't change it now. That's the brand. People know it as the back room. So, yeah, we're here. We're doing. It is a new year, 2024. 2023 is back in the past. Welcome. We are here in the present, and basically, new me, new year, new me, So, long story short, we're still focused on comedy. It's always going to be that. Everything's funny. Life is funny. So, current topics, honestly, it's been a while. I know the Ukraine and Russia has been fighting. You guys know about that stuff. Other things we're looking at here, we got Palestine and Israel fighting now. Didn't know that, did you? Well, it's here. The end of the world is coming, guys. So, find a new podcast to listen to, Might as well enjoy it during these last days that we've got here. Just kidding. We're not doomsdaying yet, but we're getting close. Long story short, short story long, back in the seat, back in the saddle. We've got so much to talk about. So those of you who've been keeping up with Kill Tony, that we got new golden ticket winners now. We got, little, I think his name's Sean. The little dude looks like a boy. We got, we did have Rick Diaz, but, he got knocked. Topic for later, that we'll talk about. Some specials that have been out that I know you guys have to go see. There's been a special by Shane Gillis, which is on Netflix. Stavros, I can't think of his last name, but Stavi, baby, you know him. He had a Netflix special for the first time. Real good. I've seen his YouTube specials. Those were real good. Oh, man. Sam Morril had a special since. His special was good. Not going to lie. I enjoyed it. Wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But, hey, his crowd work is, where it's at. So, I mean, if you have a special, sometimes it doesn't shine when you shine with crowd work. Somehow Stavi did it, though. I don't know. But anyhow. We're going to go back to Rogan's. Rogan's had a lot of cool people on lately. He's always had Tim Dillon on. And, I always love the Parks and Recs gang. So, that's always good episodes there. What else? Sam Talent has a new special out on YouTube. If you guys are into new comedians, he's not even that new. He's probably just new to me, but real good special on YouTube. I'm trying to think of other specials that I've been, keeping up on. Let's see what we got here. None that I can think of. All right, I'll come up with some. But anyhow, Bill Burr probably had a special out. Who knows? Trump's in trial right now. I don't know if you guys knew that. Shit's going down. Finally, lies have been exposed. We always know there's lies in the White House. Doesn't matter who you vote. There's lies on both sides. It's a corrupt type of thing. I'm not on the list there. I appreciate the government. We do things big here in America, and I vote blue. I'm not a red man, but if I were to vote neither, I would. I just don't think we'll get anybody in. Vote me. We could put me in. That's what we got. Trying to think of what else we got going here. What's new? What's new in PA? Nothing. We might get some snowfall, which is the first time in like 2 years. So if you guys are from this area, it's been real mild these last 2 years. So we got that going. Where else is global warming hitting? We're probably going to hit the middle of the United States too. Let's pick Missouri, for example. That place is... that's where I've been. All right, let's go down the list where I've been. Oh, let's go to Kentucky. Oh, let's go to Missouri. Oh, let's go to Minnesota. Been there. Wisconsin. Iowa. And then now I'm about to head down to Pasadena. About to fly then to North Carolina. And then eventually back home. All in prep for another job that will be in Missouri again. So I'll be out there again, doing it big, So yeah, that's what we got going on with me travel-wise. Other than that, man, I've been keeping up. I've built another computer in the meantime since the studio change. I should do a little video on what I've done. I think it's very interesting to some people to see how stupid things get here when I just put my mind to it. Basically, I moved my studio to this side of the house. The benefit of this is heat. I can now not freeze my ass off because I'm in part of the garage. The other thing, let's say you don't hear anything in the background. I have 2 supercomputers running that you can't hear. And the reason why is it's across the hall. Basically, I ran everything over CAT, over Ethernet, transmitters. Everything is all over transmitters. And that's, the coolest thing I've probably done here. I do got a rack closet now, which is fucking dope. Originally, the rack was in my office. Super loud. I had to worry about, people in the meetings hearing shit. But anyhow, I've done that. I've done acoustic treatment in the room. I've made my own ceiling acoustic panels. I've added some little acoustic panels to the wall here. I've had them in the old area too. The projector is now behind, and it's big, where before it was just on the conference area. Now my OLED that I had before is on the wall in front of me, which is what I got my screen on and all that. So that's all the background stuff that I got going there. Other things. Where else did I... Oh, other displays here. Main displays here. Sit stand desk. As you can see. I'm not going to go all the way up. We're going to keep it low for now. But all that set. We got our other podcast table here. I got Mike's set there. I don't have the camera set there because that's what I'm filming on right here. I do have another camera mounted on the wall with a confidence screen attached to it. Eventually, I will have that camera actually hooked up to this computer. I just got to order another USB-C high speed to get the quality that I need. Got that. It's overkill. Everything's overkill. I got to go big or go home. That's always how I've been. But yeah, so this is where we are. Year in review. If we're going to go last year, I turned a measly, the big 3-0. I'm just kidding. I'm older than that. You just don't know exactly. But, things are going. I'm realizing life's ticking here. So we got to do stuff. I got to do more pods. I got to have people on. That shit fell through. I had 3 interviewees lined up. My one dude that I was going to have on is still a possibility. I was supposed to have him on prior to October because he was heading out to Denver. but he ain't moving out there now because, well, not in good terms, though. Some things happen with the fam, but he's doing good. Pop's not so much, so hopefully the guy's doing good now. I don't know. But long story short, yeah, they fell through. I had this TikTok girl that did these... she was famous on TikTok. She did comparisons. She did your doppelganger type thing. Which I could still potentially hit her up on Instagram. She's on my feed. I just hopefully she remembers, because I do all this at the bar when I bounce. So it all depends on their memory at the time. But bouncing, that's been fun. Kicking people out as usual. It's not even that bad. There's no fights really. There was a cat fight. This one night, literally 4 girls started brawling out. I'll have to post the video on my next podcast. You guys would really get a kick out of that. But did that. Got nowhere on my Beetle that I've been working on. I should be working on it. It's funny, last year that Beetle, I just bought it this time last year. I will say, though, I got things done on. I can't say I got nothing done on. I got the doors on it. I've got everything bondoed and sanded. Not bondoed, actually. Cross that off. I got all the old Bondo knocked off. I got to knock the dents out. I knocked out most of the dents. I'll show videos and pics of that. You guys love that shit. No fishing. Haven't done any fishing. If you guys are a fan of my Watch a Guy Fish channel, I haven't made any content in a while. And the reason being, I'll tell you why. There is a reason. I've filmed 3 times, and it's my SD card. I bought a $50 SD card. I thought that was good enough. Apparently not. The quality of my camera is so high that I literally have to get a better SD card, or I won't be able to film it. So that's another reason. But here we are. 2024. What to expect this year? I would say I'm going to be very busy, work-wise, but let's say hobby-wise too. I just got into pokey investing, which is fucking dumb. I know you guys are gonna think it's retarded or something like that. It's pretty bad, actually. My plan is to buy the original 150 Pokemon, all in a graded set. I got Nidoran. Oh, these are what I'm proud of. I got Venusaur, as you can see. I got Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, Blastoise, Wartortle, Squirtle, Charmeleon, Charmander, Kabutops, Kabuto. This is the Mewtwo card. Really cool. Not my favorite card, though. You're going to see my favorite card. This card means a lot to me. It is actually not even a part of the original 150. I just had to get it because this is a card I could not obtain as a child. Basically, you've seen Mewtwo and you've seen the trend, but it is the Mew promo for their movie. Let me get you a closer look at this guy here. Look at that beautiful sheen. Beautiful. So sheeny that it messes up this camera with my lighting and all that stuff. But that is my pride and joy. I'm going to eventually have the original 150. It's just going to take time, Obviously, we know some of them are going to get expensive, which that's the fun part. It's the saving. And, the plan is to eventually have enough time invested in it to double or triple my money. So we're gonna go with that. Might be a while, but that's okay. That's my other hobby that I got now. So that's why I haven't been fishing. I didn't go hunting this year. I love hunting. I do. I sit in the woods all the time. I have a channel called Watch a Guy Hunt as well if you guys want to see that. But long story short, I didn't even get a tag this year. So here we are. What other hobbies have I picked up since? Obviously, I do the podcasting still. Gaming. I've gotten more into gaming. I haven't been gaming much, but I'm gaming a lot more. I bought Call of Duty for the first time in 5 years. And it is honestly addicting. It's the latest one. I can't remember. I think it's Modern Warfare 3 or something. I don't know. They redo all of them so much. That's why I didn't buy them. But it's great. I spent $70 on it. I've played it a total of maybe 10, 12, maybe 15 matches. Addicting. I'm going to have to get further into it. I might even play after this podcast. Who knows? So I've been into that. But anyhow, comedy is where I've been mostly at. I've been writing a lot. I have a lot of bits that I've been working on. So basically, that's where a lot of my... I was going to say, where's my phone at? I don't even have my phone on me. So because of that, I can't show you my bits. I had so many good bits that I wrote, which a lot of them I want to film out into like a small little, comedy clip. Which that's the thing. The money to me in my time is comedy clips. I fucking love comedy clips, man. I used to do 1 minute clips all the time when I was in high school, and I just want to get back into that stuff. So podcasting, mini comedy clips, I'm very good at improv, I think. It's a lot of dick stuff, obviously, gay things, trans. I'm just kidding, none of that. That's which brings up my next topic here. Those of you who like comedy, here's a clip I didn't think I'd see, but here we go, guys. Let's see. There we go.
And the only thing that got me out of that space
let's just full
was a comedian friend of mine, the late, great Norm Macdonald. That's right. Shout out to Norm. And what Norm did, which I'll never forget, is he knew that I was the biggest Jim Carrey fan in the world. Now, I'm not going to go all into it, but Jim Carrey is talented in a way that you can't practice or rehearse. What a God-given talent. I was fascinated with him. And Norm knew that. And he called me up and he goes, Dave, he says, I'm doing a movie with Jim Carrey. Do you want to meet him? And I said, fuck, yes, I do. And it was the first time I could remember since my father died being excited. And the movie was called Man on the Moon. I didn't know any of this. And in this movie, Jim Carrey was playing another comedian I admired, the late, great Andy Kaufman. Yes, and Jim Carrey was so immersed in that role that from the moment he woke up to the time he went to bed at night, he would live his life as Andy Kaufman. I didn't know that. When they said cut, this nigga was still Andy Kaufman. So much so that everybody on the crew called him Andy. I didn't know any of that. I just went there to meet him, and when he walked into the room where we were supposed to meet, I screamed, Jim Carrey! And everyone said, no! Call him Andy. And I didn't understand. And then he came over and he was acting weird. I didn't know he was acting like Andy Kaufman. Just like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, hello. Andy? Now, in hindsight, how fucking lucky am I that I got to see one of the greatest artists of my time immersed in one of his most challenging processes ever. Very lucky to have seen that. But as it was happening, I was very disappointed. Because I wanted to meet Jim Carrey, and I had to pretend this nigga was Andy Kaufman all afternoon. And he was clearly Jim Carrey. I could look at him and I could see he was Jim Carrey. Anyway, I say all that to say, that's how trans people make me feel.
Ooh. Okay.
This is the other side of Kirk Franklin prank.
Not doing that. So yeah, that's Chappelle's new bit on his new special that just came out. Little raw, but it's comedy. It's comedy. You know, that's the thing. It's comedy. That's another one. Norm Macdonald passed away. You know, it's been a while. I'm just kidding. It's actually I think it was before my last podcast, so I can't really. Terrible. So anyhow, yeah, that's another one. Let's go ahead. Next bit here. Kill Tony. We're going to there. We have to. I don't have a choice. This is upsetting to me.
Indeed. William Montgomery, Cam Patterson.
This is their after show that they. Well, this is after the pay-per-view that they had with prior. I think it was prior to the pay-per-view because they record prior to that.
Fucking week, and now they are here, right in front of you, for the entire episode. They all came from the bucket, now they are superstars. International travelers. William Montgomery coming off of 7 sold-out shows in Chicago this weekend. Cam Patterson and Hans Kim coming off of 2 massive sold-out 3,000-plus seat theaters in Florida with me. And Red Band coming off a weekend. He has a new face massager thingy that massages his face.
It's great.
Gives off warm
Smart
temperatures.
Goggles. Nice.
Oh yeah, I haven't pre-pulled at all yet, and we have to go all the way across the street tonight. Ooh, okay, I should have thought of that one. Ooh, that's exciting. Here, you know what? Grab 2 of them. Fuck it. All right, let's get them over. Oh, that's inside.
So, I'm just going to go with it. Long story short, Rick Diaz went against Hans Kim, and I've seen clips. If you've seen clips, you've known. Hans didn't win. Hans Kim did not win. And that it upsets me that, you know, they're going to act like they voted for Hans, but they didn't. They all voted for Rick Diaz. And it's crazy because I know that they're a fan of Nate Diaz, and Rick Diaz, you know, is a Diaz. So obviously he should win. Anyhow, he did win. Shane kind of admitted that he won, and the other dude that can't think of the other guy, Matt, the other guy from their podcast that they had together. That's where Shane got big, basically. So anyhow, Hans should have, you know, submit. I don't fucking know. Long story short, it wasn't gonna work out in my opinion because Rick didn't have citizenship, and they couldn't get Aaron Belial citizenship barely. So why would they get Rick Diaz citizenship? Especially if Rick's gonna go and say, "Hey, I don't need a golden ticket if I take Hans's spot." He did say he was going to take his job. So, all in all, I can't blame Hans. You know, I can't blame him, but you got to admit, he did not win. He did not win. So, that's where we are so far with the pod. I don't know. Maybe, you know, I've missed something tonight. Who knows? But we're going to be doing more podcasts either this week, or I'll do more podcasts when I get back next week. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Go ahead, like and subscribe if you like this. I keep hearing people do. So here we go. So thanks.